What's up, YouTube? This is my latest update video. It's a bit overdue, I feel. And let me just show you, this is the tissue culture jar that had all the plants in it. All the Capensis sundews. This one is dead, a Capensis sundew. Or pretty much dead. There's no reason to keep it. I'm going to get rid of it since I have so many more. This is all my tissue culture stuff. None of it is contaminated. Here, we have the B52 that I transplanted from the vial. And the B52 division. Still no contamination, even I thought I definitely contaminated this. We still have the mutant typical, which I'm not sure if you can see, but you see there, right? It might have a callus on both tips. I'm not sure if that's what that is, though. I think so, because it looks like a bump. You can barely see it through the glass. These round glasses really aren't good for video. That's a little better. But that's that. Nothing else down here has gotten strikes. This is a Capensis sundew. All these little jars here are Capensis sundews. Well, actually they're not. Now they added two. All but two. This is the Dionea muscipula, Korean melly shark Venus flytrap. Looks good to me. Here we have some S. purpurea seeds, about 3 or 4. I don't know if one of them is like a dead piece of leaf or a seed, so I'll say there's at least 3 of them in there. Here we have a few Capensis sundews, the remaining ones that I'm keeping in tissue culture. These 2 are the biggest. Here we have some Nepenthes ampullaria, I think that's how you say it. I don't know, they're supposed to be red spotted, and those I got from somebody online, and there's no contamination, but I don't know if they're going to strike or not, since Nepenthes seeds are very fragile. So yeah, that's that. And on to the plants. I have to do another watering today, but this is my red moss, which kind of sucks because it has some white fuzzy stuff that looks like a spider web, so I think it's fungus. I'm going to try to rinse it and hope to see if it grows. I'm not sure what I'm going to do exactly with that, but here are the Cape sundews. The one more is going out for a contest, this one probably. I just fed these again. I've been feeding these on every single time they have an open dewy leaf, because baby sundews love to eat. My Sethos, that was dying last time. Well, I don't know if it was dying in the video, but it was very close to dying because it dried out. The pulling died though. It is growing really, really fast. My Agnata isn't doing so hot. It was doing worse. It was getting really soft and wilted. Now it's firm, but it's a little more green than usual, and there's not much dew. And this is the little Loyena. Still tiny and still going hard. In the back we have my Capensis sundew. That is the typical with the flower stalk on it, and I think there's another flower stalk in the middle. I'm not sure if that's that or just a fuzzy leaf. I don't know. Here we have a flower stalk on my red Capensis, which is good news. I'll be able to propagate those soon. And on my Alba, we also have it. My Multifritas, what happened to them? I fed all the leaves and they started looking really ugly. Then that one day when I transplanted and everything kind of dried out, I lost a lot of the leaves, got wilted and soggy. So I did what I did when I first got them. I trimmed them down to the only new growing leaves, and they'll be back and better than ever in no time. Just like the last time. You see that leaf right there? That one's really dewy, and the one behind it. But this one is really dewy, so I left that one. Here we have, I'm pretty sure this is my Mega Traps, Venus flytrap. I have to label these today. That's my Wacky Traps. There, I'm not sure if you can see it very well with the light above it, but there's only 2 leaves, this one and the one in the back, that are from when I got it. Every other leaf that's either there or growing grew when I got it, so you can see that it's actually very healthy and it's growing very fast. This is a cross-tooth Venus flytrap. It has a little tiny green growth in the middle, so I have hope for that. My Korean melody shark, which also gave me a heart attack because it wilted on the day that everything got a little dry. And this leaf is not wilted. This leaf just has food in it and it's too heavy to hold up, which is really kind of funny. But all these traps closed when they wilted. One died, but there's a bunch more coming up in the middle, and it's very healthy still. Here is my vigorous Venus flytrap. Doesn't look so vigorous. But, yep. This is my red piranha. Here is my all-green Venus flytrap. And, you know what? I have to check which one this one is. I'm not sure. I thought I lost my yellow. I think I did. Yeah, I think I lost my yellow Venus flytrap along with my pygmy dews on the day that everything dried out. And pygmy dews are now nothing. So yeah, I think I could safely throw this pot away. Yeah, I'll take that off the shelf. But this one that's off to the front is the Jaws X Petite Dragon, and it's flowering. I put it off so it can still get light, but not burn its flower stalk on the light, and I'll let it grow up through here. It's growing really well. It's been growing back up a little bit. So what I've done a few times is push it in, and with the flower stalk, and it looks fine. It's growing really well. It's growing a new trap. I just trimmed everything dead on all my plants, so everything that's here is new, fresh, and growing. So that's that one. Here is my, still needs to be covered, B52. These two in the back here are Dente, and I like them a lot, actually. They are pretty special looking Dente, I think, from ones I've seen. These two have very curved traps. You can see that right there. See how much it curves. But yeah, and here we have our petite dragons. Nothing much to see, but they are making new leaves, and they are very blood red, which is a good sign. So, I thought these guys were goners, and they're actually, all of them are still alive. So that's, and this is the 1955 clone, which is growing new leaves as we speak. So, I'm not sure what the one in the back is. It's not, I don't think it's yellow. I think it's, let me see. Let me think 1 second. Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh! That's what that is. That's one of the typicals. Remember that typical I had with the double leaves? That was it. And I had to trim it down. But now it's growing very well in here, so that's a good sign. And I'm very happy. That's the first plant I got, the second plant I got, besides my Agnata red leaf that I potted bare root. I actually took the division off my flytrap myself. So all the other divisions did die during the transplanting, but they are all fine. I mean, that little one's fine, so everything's good. In here, I have a Sethos leaf. Since the last one died, I put it in some live sphagnum moss, I just let whatever water was in there evaporate out, and now the moss is turning kind of whitish, still a little green. The leaf is in there, the leaf still looks good. Here is my Wacky Traps pulling. Nothing special to see in there except actually the moss, which is growing kind of nicely. The Wacky Traps hasn't got any strikes. My Nepenthes alata is doing really well. This leaf was the one that was attached to this leaf. I'm not sure if that's going to open up a picture. Probably not, because it's a little brownish. But either way, it's growing in these conditions, and the leaves on the bottom seem to have stopped dying. This one is getting a little yellow, but I don't know. The other leaves are fine. All the leaves on top are green and healthy, which is good, because it's the first Nepenthes I've had ever. In here are some red moss heads that I saved. I put them on a little peat. And I'm going to leave them here uncovered to see how they grow. I'll let you guys know how that works out. And I will be doing an update on the moss that I did a video of planting a while ago. And I'll let you know about that. I'm not sure when. I'll try to do it this weekend. But I'm not sure. If I can do it this weekend, there probably won't be any improvements on it because it's been so soon. But yeah, I'll still try to get around to it. Here are my Drosera regia. Look how big they got. That's the one that had no leaves. These two leaves right here, this one and this one, weren't there when I got it. And you can see, I don't know if you can see, I fed that one a lot of food, as I was instructed to do. This leaf came like this, and just as I suspected with all Drosera leaves that I get during shipping, even if they're unraveling, they stop and they don't do anything. So this one here is new. There's another one in the middle, and there's another one in the middle of the little one also. This leaf here, I fed. So let me see. I don't know if you can see the food on there, but it looks dirty. That's beta fish food pellets. And on the top, it actually caught by itself a little green, not a little green, a little black, brown, almost transparent looking fly, which is, well, it's kind of cool. Well, there you can see it. So that's funny that it caught that by itself. Now here is what I said I was going to finish for the tissue culture. I planted out all the Capensis sundews. I have them in about 2.5 inches of water, fresh distilled water. They're in their pots. You can get a sneak peek of them in there under the saran wrap. And they are in here. Let me see if I can get some of this humidity off for a second. Yeah, I don't think so. Okay. Oh yeah, you could see if I put this up against it. There, sundews are in there. And I actually counted, and I have either 24, 25. One of them is really small, and it's probably not going to make it. It was the seed that germinated really late, but so I safely say I have 23 of these that are healthy looking and going to grow, and they're all looking good. None of them have wilted so far, which is a good sign already, even though it's only been a little while. And the fact that this clouded up really fast is very good, because that means it's very humid in there. This light down here, see how far it is from the plant. I put them here instead of up here, because up here I think it would definitely overheat on this shelf. Since the light, they would be pretty much up here, only an inch away from the bulb. So yep, that's all my stuff. By the way, a few people have been asking me what to feed plants. I feed them Nutrifin Max Beta floating pellets. I crush them up. So these tweezers I use to feed my fly traps. I use a toothpick to feed my sundews. And that's everything. Also, actually, in here I have some, you see a baby Binata multifida extrema and Binata either T-form or Dictoma plantlets, the ones that were floating. Those are going out to somebody. And one of the sundews, you can see, I don't know if you remember, one of them is missing in here, and that's the one that I sent out to Dan TT99 for his contest video that he won. And he said, just got there yesterday, got there nice and safe. It came nicely. I threw a few strands of live sphagnum in there to keep it moist, and so if he wants to start growing some, he can. And he said he'll be posting a video soon, so if that gets up, that will be on this channel also. Remember to subscribe if you like these videos, and check out my forum at wickedcarnivores.com. It's new and growing pretty fast, so if you have any ideas or any video suggestions, questions, just shoot me a PM here on my forum or at wickedcarnivores@AOL.com, and you'll get a response really fast, since I always have my phone on me and I get email notifications. So, peace out, YouTube.